Okay. Let's look through these settings. What's good, Fire? So the volume is just one volume. Controls, look sensitivity, field of view, uh, blueprint menu, room directory, stroll, graphics. 5 should be fine. Now, I know nothing about this game other than the fact that it's just it's a puzzle game that the map is always changing. That's all I know. I don't know if there's a story to it. I don't know if it's just strictly just like an escape room type of thing. I don't really know. So we'll be figuring this out as we go. All right. Let's go ahead and boot it up. Got me. Oh, I should probably grab my monster. This is a one-off stream, unless it does really well tonight, and if I have fun with it. If I have a lot of fun with it, and a lot of people tune in, then we'll play it again. Probably not tomorrow though, but let's see what it's all about. New camera. It wasn't compatible with the PlayStation, unfortunately.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
So I get the house if I find a secret room. But if I don't find the secret room, then I don't get the house. That's a hell of a will. To think like there are people in life that just like they just live and then one of their family members die and just like give them a mansion. Like, yeah, this is yours now. Oh, what's the 49? 49 steps? I'm doing more than 49 steps. What's this game about? I have no clue. It's just a puzzle game. So far, we're, what, 3 minutes into the game? So, I have no clue what any of it is about. I don't even know what the 49 means. 48? You're gonna be that person later, who knows? I mean, I hope I can pass something down to my kid. Why'd it go from 49 to 48? Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of the commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tool or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Okay. Tools and items found in the estate may not be taken off the estate. Okay. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove any impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home with the last provide me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair. Okay. I don't know what the number in the upper left is, though. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Okay. Okay, so I can call it a day. Antechamber. House is absolute garbage. We haven't even been in the house. We're just in the entrance hall. What's this? Steps. Okay. Represents how much energy you have left for exploring. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you must call it a day. Okay. And I start. Okay. So every time I step out and step in, that counts as entering a room. Well, that sucks. I wish I knew that. Changing room every day. Imagine living like that. Yeah, imagine waking up and being like, "Man, I'm hungry," and it's a adventure to get to the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen was downstairs yesterday. Where to go to now? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you Yeah, okay, we already read that. Is there anything else? I want to make sure there's nothing. I feel like they want you to think that this room is pointless. Okay, can't crouch. Alright, let's go. Which room do we go in? Left, middle, right. Which one do we go? Can I put this in my inventory? No. Okay, so this is the entrance hall is room 2. Alright. Let's go to the left. Wait, what's this? Okay. Yeah, we'll go left. Select a room to draft. When you enter a room, when you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Get 2 items. Hallway. We're good on steps for now, so let's do a hallway. Is there no like interactables or anything? Oh, there is right here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Oh, so is this the west wing? Alright, so this is one way in, one way out. So it's automatically going to use 2 steps. Because to get in there, I need to use a step. To get in here, I need to use a step. To get in the new room, I need to use a step. So automatically 3 right there. Screw it. Let's do it. Take the coin. Take the key. Jewel. Creepy. How do I add that to my inventory? Or is it not possible? There's a pawn. Alright, so 4 looks like stars or diamonds. Alright, so a blue bird in a like an 80s swimsuit. I feel like that's a hint towards something. Um, let's do a bedroom. She has a moon. Is that isn't that a crescent moon on her necklace? And she's looking to the right. All this stuff might not, like, this game might not even be that deep, but this is literally how I ingest media, like um TV shows, books, movies, um anime, like every little detail. I take it in, and I just collect that information in my head, and then it's like, man, like that could be an important thing, or it could just be something that is sitting in my head rent free for no reason. Okay, these pawn pieces keep showing up. Is there anything else that keeps showing up? Greetings from Reddington. The paper mache, or no, origami. That's what that is, right? Origami, two pyramids, a finger pointing down, a top hat. Okay, let's unlock the trunk. What should we find or discover though? So the whole goal is to find the secret 48th room, I think they said. There's like there's a room that isn't in the blueprint but is somewhere on the grounds. And we just have to keep going and looking for it. Guest bedroom for 10 steps. I think we're good on steps. Let's get us another key. This would be good for with some background music. If YouTube wasn't a pain in the ass. As you continue to your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, a scrap of a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Is this kind of like, I think this is like breaking the fourth wall and letting me know. All right, 1 second. Let me get me a piece of paper. No, I didn't lose my way back. I used to have like 6 notebooks, and now I have none. And I'm really confused on where they all went. But I don't really know what to take notes on. Well, I guess we'll take a note on the blue bird swimsuit and cap. Crap, what else was in there? The lady looking right with crescent moon necklace. Okay. Rat food? Was there rat food? Did I miss that? There's lots of chess pieces everywhere. See, we've seen 3 pawns. 1, 2, 3. And that is a king? Oh, your notebook became rat food? Okay. Is that a king? No, that's a rook. Okay. Okay, so that's... Wait a minute. What the heck? That's exactly where I am right now. Where the E is. Okay. Because, like, I'm right here, and that's the room I'm in. I don't know if that's a coincidence or if that means I'm on the right track. Oh, I don't have a tool to break this down. Or no, this is a dead end. Dang. Okay, so... So... We shouldn't put a nook in this square ever again. If I'm getting... If my brain is doing what it should be doing. Okay. Alright, so don't put a nook here ever again. In... An A2. Yeah. All right. These books can't be read. There's no other way out except for going back through these doors, which that sucks. Oh wait, I forgot we get 2 more steps for walking in here. Okay, a portrait with 4 stars on it. 4-star portrait in a diamond shape. Okay. Anything else we can see from? Alrighty. So that was a dead end. Laboratory. Well, that makes this just a straight up dead end then. How is any of that going to make sense though? I don't know. See what this puzzle piece is all about. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we're beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. So, one always true, one always false, one has prize, other 2 empty. Okay. The wind-up key. Okay. Is the puzzle in here? Oh. This is the blue box. This blue box is true. The blue box is empty. Oh my gosh. And I only have 1 key. Okay, so this one is... I mean, technically it's a blue box. So this one's right. But that does not mean that it has the correct thing in it. Because that'd be too easy. 1 is always false. The blue box is true. This is the blue box. The blue box is empty. It could be empty, so that could be true. Wait, so this is telling the truth. And there's only one that tells the truth. And this is backing that one up by saying it's true. So that means that this is lying. Because there can't be two truths. Let's go with the black box. Damn it. Well, we lost that one. Alright. The riddles are crazy. I'm so bad with riddles. I'm good with them. Is a blue box. Yeah, I can't take the key back because once it's used, it's used. Like I can't grab it back. So it got me because these both were talking about like this box being blue. Like oh, I'm blue. Yes, it's true. And then this one was kind of the outlier. But also the outlier is also gonna lie. I should have just went with the blue one. This one probably was like a softball pitch for me, and I just was thinking too hard about it. I don't know. For some reason, saying softball pitch is like offensive now. So I take that back and I say under soft serve pitch, whatever it is now. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm not saying softball is not a difficult sport. Jeez. Whenever you enter chapel, lose 1 coin. I mean, we got 10 to lose, so we don't really need a spare room. And there's 2 doors to choose from, so. That scared me, not gonna lie. Anything? No pamphlets, no little things to read. Alright, so there's. This is a bishop. I've lost track of. Hold on. Okay, this might be a puzzle right here that we have to remember for later. Was this 1? No, that's 5. That's 2, 3. 6, 4, 1. Okay. I don't know what order. Dang. I don't know what order the numbers go in. Okay. So we'll go above. it around. Alright, so that is 7, 5. What is that? 2, 3, 6, 4, 1. Okay. So 7, 5, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1. Let's go over here. Boudoir. I just learned how to pronounce that like maybe like a year ago. Boudoir. Alright, let's go to the den. I'm not really too worried about like keeping our steps up. Okay, so open paperclip. Does this count as a new room? Oh wait. What the heck? Oh. I guess we should be paying attention to that. I've been just kind of like walking around. Okay. I see. So the Nook had a dead end because there's no room outside of the storeroom. So there's no way for a door to connect to the right because the storeroom doesn't have a door there. So I have to be aware of where I'm placing these rooms. I should have went left. Okay. See, look, we're slowly understanding the mechanics. Okay. Isn't there another room? No, entrance hall. Can't do nothing else in that. Whoa. Why does that... What the heck is happening? That was weird. Okay. So we need something with a room on the top. We paint ourselves in a corner over here. Okay, I guess we can go kitchen. I don't know what the food for sale means. Might as well do it, figure out what that is. What is it? What's the point of this? Oh, I get more steps. Okay. I don't really need this right now. I got 40, so... Yeah, well... Dog tag. Number 10. Buck. Let us see, let us see. Yeah. How's everybody's day going? I know this is a different type of stream than what we usually do. Wait, why is a gem required for the courtyard? The lavatory. Corridor is always left unlocked. What do you mean always left unlocked? Ghost Hunters W? Okay. Another top hat. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. Alright. We're gonna have to go backtrack back into the chapel and take a left. Or take... Yeah. So we'll go ahead and make a secret passage. I don't really know what use it has. What is it? We pull a book on some Batman stuff? Gold sink. Okay, okay. Commissary. Special cost bypassed. Well, if it's bypassed, let's do it. How's your day going? My day's going decent. I had a moment of just kind of like sitting back and feeling odd a bit today. But nothing too crazy. Haven't been feeling myself for the past few days, but it's all good. How much is this gonna cost? Oh, I do not have that kind of money. Silver spoon. Gain twice that many steps. You're more likely to draw... What? You're more likely to draw... Clock? Reverse the clock? Opens all normal doors. Emerald bracelet. You do not have to pay the gem cost of floor plans. Oh, interesting. One second. Alrighty. I don't have a key. Oh, yeah, I do. A nursery. That's sweet. I don't have any gems anymore. Alright, let's use this. I don't want to keep doing a straight through path, so let's do pantry. Ooh. Okay. Can I go up here? No? Alright. Bridget. I'm not Bridget. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should be the enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I took the change. Okay, so there are always going to be 5 apples sitting around, 5 bananas sitting around, and 5 oranges sitting around. Locked. Tragic. Alright, where are we going? Straight through here, all the way to the end, and once we get to the kitchen, hang right, and then go right again. Gotcha. Oh, it always costs to get in here? Oh my goodness. Tragic. Um, Security room. This place is old. Why is there computers? I think I need to end the day because I just painted myself into a corner. None of these rooms are gonna give me access anywhere else, and the pantry needs a key, which I don't have. Dang it. Alright. Well, we need to be more cautious about where we're putting rooms. Let's just go in here. That's it. Nothing special about this place. Other than these pictures. Okay. Alright. I think we need to end the day. That sucks. That was a really shitty run. Alright. That sucks. Unless I'm missing something. If I'm missing something, please let me know if anybody has played Blueprints before. Unless, I don't know. This is my first run, so let's just go ahead and end the day. Are you sure you want to call it a day? Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory will be reset. Okay. How do I even check my inventory? Whoa. Okay, so that's why. So the touchpad. I can look with the touchpad. How do I check my inventory? I don't have anything in my inventory, so yeah, let's just go ahead. Call it. We didn't even get close. Continue. Do I have a limited amount of days to do it? Like I can only call it a day so many times? Alright, what changed? New cards. Or new pictures. That's... Were these here before? I would have wrote those down, right? I think so. Queen. Oh my gosh, why did I write Q like that? Queen of spades? No. Queen of diamonds. Left hand. And that is... I hate when they're all fancy like this. Is that a spade? I think so. Ace of spade. Right hand. Okay. We already got that. Alright, this time we will go to the right. Let's do the parlor. I want to get to the puzzle again. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. Ah, I don't like this. Okay. Is there a second wind-up key in here? The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. Hey, yeah, if you guys feel like it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to stream every single day, but sometimes life happens. I'm also a dad, so Sometimes I'm not able to. Okay. So one box is always true, one box is always false, and the other is a wild card. So this says the statement on the white box is true. The white box is saying there is a second wind-up key in this room. This box and the white box are both empty. Hold on. So is the, there will always be at least, there will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least, so it's at least, not just one. Only one box has a prize within it. The other two are always empty. My gosh, this one, I don't like the. This gives me the same vibe as the riddle of the two statues, where it's one statue is always going to lie, one statue is always going to tell the truth. Is there a second wind-up key in there? I don't know. The fact that I can like look everywhere in here. It doesn't look like there's a second wind-up key. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The wind-up key could be in the box. The statement on the white box is true. There's a second wind-up key in the room. So that's backing up this. This box and the white box are both empty. Oh my gosh, my brain. Because there always has to be one that's lying. I think this one's the lying one. Because if this is lying, the statement on the white box is true. If this is lying, that means that this is empty. If this is lying, that means both of these are not only empty, but they're lying. And then this one is telling me that this box is also empty and this one's empty. So I think it's the white box. I'm shit at riddles, guys. I'm so bad with riddles. I'm so terrible with riddles. It was this. It was freaking this one. Oh my gosh, it was the blue one again. Because it wasn't talking about the contents in the box. And neither was this. This was just saying there are two keys in the room. And this is just saying that what the white box is saying is true. It's not saying that it's in the white box. Oh my gosh. Gosh darn it. I need you guys to step it up in chat and help me out because these riddles are going to be the death of me. Alright. Alright. Let's do the Nook to get the key. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we did that. Okay. I don't think these paintings really matter too much. Well, the fact that it's bat above trees, I can remember that in my head. Alright, I don't have any coins. Breaker box. Let's see what the breaker box is. Garage. Okay, more puzzles that I don't understand. Wait, dark room. Okay, that's on. Let's just flip that just in case. I don't understand what's going on. So ridiculous. These freaking puzzles. I'm over it. I'm over it, guys. Alright. Let's get a den going. Yeah, this game's super tricky. It being so quiet is a little, feels a little off to me. door is always left unlocked. Let's do a corridor. The spare room didn't do anything for us. Like, some of these rooms are just kind of nothing. Why would I make a dead end? Alright, let's do a bedroom. Same necklace. Same thing. Hey, we got another key. Big bet, big flex. Alright. Storeroom is a dead end. Pantry. But I would like to. Let's not get greedy. Let's not get greedy. We gotta make our way to the antechamber. Whatever that means. Alrighty. Storeroom. The chapel. Can I pivot the chapel? No? Okay. Cost 2 to get in here. That's ridiculous. Ooh. Cost 2 to take 5. Are these the same? 7. Yep. Okay. So that's the same. Let's go through here. Ooh. Let's see what this room is. It costs a gem. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Hey. Why can't... Oh. Do I need to angle it? Oh, crap. Okay. Look at me, big brain 180 over here. Big brain. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Okay. There's a star. Interesting. So, that painting... that painting with the 4 stars. See, it's all coming together. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book This book, A Solid Base of Astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Okay. This is a lot of constellations to remember, guys. Okay. So I only get one observation room every day, and the stars differ on what day it is. Let me see if I can point it like more up. No? What does this look like? So that's as far up as it goes, but I wonder what this looks like when I look through. Oh, I can't? Interesting. Alrighty. I think we're good. What's this? Okay, so we need to go to A, B, C, D. Treasure map, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 up and all the way to the right. So we got, we're on 3, so we need to go up 2 more and all the way to the right. Probably won't be able to do a straight path, but let's see. What's this? Why is there so many clocks everywhere? Okay. We don't need a kitchen. Oh my gosh. What is going on? We're gonna have a dead end here soon. I can sense it. I guess we need the kitchen because there's nothing else we can do besides getting a dead end. Okay, so those are changed. Use the key! We need to collect some more keys. That is for sure. Commissary? Heck no. That's a dead end. $35 in the chat. What's good, everybody? Yeah, this room's never gonna get finished. With the way that this house constantly changing around, the paint, I don't know, does paint expire? Am I about to sound dumb? I was about to say that paint's about to expire. Alright, we gotta go with the commissary. But the West Wing Hall, we've run the chance of it being locked. Gotta run the risk. June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice, while the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. So it's locked, isn't it? Oh, it's not. But I don't have... Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Alright, well this is another dead end. Gosh darn it. We got a treasure map and everything, and now we can't even use it? What the heck? This is difficult. Coin purse. And a key. Tragic. Let's just see what we can get from the entrance hall. This sucks. My brain is braining, but not enough. Not enough for this game. Alright. Let's go this way. See what we can conjure up. Absolutely nothing. Awesome. Immediate dead ends. Immediate dead ends. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar, my goodness, peculiar personality, somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, and I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves. Car keys. Oh, for a garage. Interesting. Well, another dead end of a day. Gosh darn it. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. Oh my goodness. And we got a star. Come on. We did some cool stuff this go around. We did some real cool stuff this go around. Jeez. I'm so bad with these types of games. Seems people enjoy 180 incognito. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't want anybody to feel like they need to be a part of the chat. I know a lot of people watch streamers without like talking in the chat, so it doesn't really like bother me all too much. It's in the moments where I'm stuck on a puzzle and I got 40 people watching and nobody's helping me. That's when I'm like, all right, I'm just playing. It is what it is. All right. Let's go ahead and just use the closet so that way the dead end's out of the way. A weed whacker. Oh, a metal detector. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Okay. Interesting. Looking at you suffer is funny. Hey. We can leave the suffering to the Souls-like games. How do I use it? Will it just go off? I'm guessing it'll just go off. Did my heat go off? Alright. Let's go straight. Oh, so many dead ends already. Let's do the pantry. I want to go ahead and do the bedroom. So that way I can backtrack if need be. That's gonna come in handy. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Found the cheat code. Found the frickin' cheat code. Where's my puzzle room? Alright, we need to not start just like... It's a dead end. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Alright, I don't have... Should we take the risk of the lock the door? You know what I mean? Let's just make the chapel. Because at least... What the heck? Okay. Something's in this... Sneaky little game. Sneaky little game. Storeroom. Another key. Another diamond. Another painting. Another picture. Same picture. Different painting. Alright. Where's my puzzle room? Greater chance of finding items in green room. Requires 2 gems. Don't have 2 gems. Let's keep it pushing. Anything in here? Of course not. Here's the garage. Okay, so we need a breaker room. This some old time. Old time car. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for his lordship. Your absence must be accounted for. Ms. Babbage. Lordship? My uncle was the lord? Alright. Now we need to go back through, get to the bedroom. Which way do we go? To the left. Bringing it back now, y'all. Cha-cha real smooth. Okay. Still the same picture. Oh my goodness, I want to do... Alright, we need the Nook. else are we doing? Is there an exit to the green room? Oh my, why is this, why does this keep happening to me? Like, what is going on? Like, I'm getting fed nothing but dead end rooms. Why did I just, why did I get a beep? A beep for what? I got all this stuff for nothing now. Literally, the metal detector was like a blessing to get. Because then I could just detect which key was in the box. It's very... very upsetting. Oh, the star carried over. That's good to know. I don't know what it's used for, but... I don't... This is getting to be embarrassing. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. Day 4. And we made some decent progress. We've at least been able to unlock some pretty cool rooms. Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Spades, Blue Raz, spare room. Alright, let's do the breaker box for this room. So that's already a dead end. And then let's see. Excuse me. That should be fine, right? Yeah, let's do this. And then Let's do a corridor. Alright, let's take this area first. So no matter what, this is going to be a dead end down here because this doesn't have a door connecting to this room. So let's do that. The den has... Let's do the den. So there's like hidden keys in the room as well from... Not specifically in every room, but there's likely hidden keys in rooms. Thankfully, the metal detector kind of like cued me in on that being a thing. Okay, I don't think there's any in here. Nursery. Let's do the chapel. I don't have any coin to go in there. So let's go back over here. Go to the pantry. Boom, 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 boom. Take the eat the apple. Let's go back to the chapel. Eat the apple. Head to the chapel. Razzle dazzle. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Let's just use that, see what that's even talking about. Ooh. This room is creepy. I may draw new floor plans. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you don't like your initial 3 options. Okay. Right, all this, get out of here. This is too much. Alright, so this room in particular, it can like, I can have it give me different options. Oh my gosh, we hit 50. We hit 50 viewers. Welcome to the stream, guys. I appreciate all of you for coming through. Alright, let's do this. The pantry in the upper level. What are we doing with this one? That's a dead end. How do I redraw? I really want to do the security one. View inventory of all items currently in the house. Let's just do a redraw, because that's too many dead ends that I don't like. Like, it doesn't even connect to the pantry. Okay. I guess that's fine. Not too big of a fan of it, but it gives us two different rooms to go up through. Because we can come back to the drawing room and go up, and we can go to the bedroom, go up. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. So let's do bedroom. Is this a new one? No. We don't have a single key on us right now. We definitely missed some keys just sitting around. Alright. I was relying. Whoa. I was relying on that metal detector way too much. Alright, let's go. Leads to a room of a color of your choice. What use is your metal detector? It can, um, it detects keys and coins and stuff like that, which will help for the parlor room. Because if I have a metal detector on me, I can just walk up close to the boxes and it will start to beep if there's. Well, that's. I don't know what's in the. I don't know what's in the boxes. I imagine it's a key. This room leads to a room of your choice. Let's do the parlor. Another puzzle for us. Probably gems. Probably. This box is blue. That's true. The gems are in a true box. Okay. This box is black. I don't like this, guys. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Probably white. This box is blue. That's true. This box is black. That's true. The gems are in a true box. So it never even said, oh my, that's annoying. I just assumed that the true box would always have the items in it. It never, that's not part of the rules. It's just saying that one will be lying, one will be telling the truth. Well, at least one will be lying and at least one will be telling the truth, but only one of them will have something in it. Urgh. This box is blue. This box is black. The gems are in a true box. So that means that this one's lying. This one's different from the other two. Are we going white? Comment in the chat which box. I want to go white. But I also don't want to look stupid again. All right. We're going white. If you get this wrong, just remove the game. Get out of here. If I get this wrong, I'm going to play this game with ChatGPT. I'm just kidding. Ooh! Okay. So just because the box is true does not mean that it has stuff in it. It's the outlier of the other two. At least for this puzzle particularly. Okay. First puzzle, 1. Alright. This better not just give me frickin' dead ends. I swear. That's new. Let's do it. It's new, so let's do it. Alright, so we can't look at the floor plans. Is this a horror game? Is this secretly a horror game? There's a security camera room, and now they're... I don't like it. Gems required. Alright, which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? 1, 2, or 3? Middle? I didn't think there'd be cutscenes. Wait, so all these rooms already exist? It's just a matter of me picking them? Oh. if I step to the right? Blue memos equal true. Red memos equal lie. Blue memos. Red memos equal lie. Unless... Oh, it says unless written by hand. It's like cut off by the line. By hand. Okay. How can I tell if it's written by hand? I guess it'd be on scrap piece of paper. Okay. There's a safe. Is this written by hand? Yes, because it's on notebook paper. So what exactly is the point of this room? Is it just to let me know about the memos? Or is there like a... Oh, here's a... Security door is locked by a key card. Okay, here we go. Effective this week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electric computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punching clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Okay, is the laboratory... No, that's the observatory is the telescope. Any question or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to the house manager, Ms. Babbage. Terminal passcode... Ooh. Oh, there's no way to even, like, see what that used to be. Okay. Alright, so red is a lie. Let's read what the lie is. And this is not hand-drawn. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. So that's a lie. So, antechamber is locked, and access levers are no longer required. Levers required for entry. Okay. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Higher rank key card access needed. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. More doors require key as you go north. There's a window. Okay. Ooh. Press enter. Keycard systems. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with the electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Offline mode. Change offline mode. This mode determines the default settings. The security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. Oh. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working. Okay. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with low settings and 5 or 6 with high settings. Let's do low, so that way we can get some progression. Return to security menu. The following are detailed lists of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. Okay. So we haven't missed any keys. We have missed 5 coins. Which, that could be... I don't even know what room that would be in that we missed 5 coins in. Oh crap. We got one more thing to look at. Log into network. We don't know the password yet. Alright. Where will we find the password though? What was the other room? There are 2 terminals that can be found. One in security, one in the laboratory. Okay. So maybe the password's in the laboratory. Did you read the red memo? Yeah, the red memo said, what did it say? It said the antechamber is unlocked and doesn't require any levers for entry, which means that the antechamber is locked and does require levers for entry. Alright, so regardless, this is going to be a dead end. So let's get the 2 items in the closet. Get a sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks or locked trunks. Ooh. So we can save a key by just smashing it open. Interesting. Can I do that to this? Nope. Alrighty. Where would I have missed coins? I feel like I was pretty thorough with looking through different rooms. I can't really think of anywhere. Ooh, we can go to the utility room. We can go to the utility room and turn off security, right? Is it this way? Yeah. Through here? Yeah. Okay. Boom. Dark room on. Garage on. Vac indicator. Alright. I do want to... Hopefully I can get a bedroom. Billiard? Should we get a bedroom? Or are we good on bedrooms for now? Should we do another puzzle? Puzzle or bedroom? Your choice. That doesn't help. It doesn't help. I feel like we're not desperate on steps yet. Because we can go... So if we make the billiard room, we can go through the chapel, through the drawing room, and go in the bedroom and get another 2 steps. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do I get to play pool? Ooh, darts. Okay, we need to find the rule book. I know that there was a paper that said something. There was a paper in... It was in the guest bedroom in the previous day. Yeah, it was like one of those I think it was the bedroom or guest bedroom on this day had a note in there that was like, "Oh, we had fun playing darts and mathematical blah blah blah." So, what's the rules? 20? So 20. Oh my gosh, my notes are everywhere right now. 20. 1. What is going on? $20. What am I missing? It's 4. Um, I don't know. Is this what a regular dartboard looks like? I don't really play darts like that. I don't know. Okay, I feel like it has something to do with the table, right? Unless the table's just a table. Something mathematic about this. I'm stumped. And there's nothing here that says the rules. So 20 is highlighted. Then after you click on 20, 1 and 6 are highlighted. You just have to make that 21 black, but if you click 20, it makes 2 white parts gray. Okay, so this... I don't... 1 and 6 must be white, maybe, but it is gray. Yeah, so I don't think it has anything to do with white. I don't think it has anything to do with 1 or 6. So I think there's something else I need to click. Because I've already tried clicking 20 and 1, and that reset it to 20. And then I tried 20 to 6, and that reset it to 20 as well. So Maybe I'm just not ready for this puzzle yet. Maybe there's something I haven't read. You need to click something to make that part white so the board has regular colors. Yeah. I don't know the correlation between 20 and then 1 and 6. Yeah, I don't. What? Okay. Well. Hmm. Yeah. I'm I'm too much of an idiot right now to understand what this puzzle's trying to say without it telling me the rules or something. You can't just throw that at me. Alright. I'm down to my last coin. Alright. Let's go check out the security room again. I don't like that. Ooh. Maybe there's a more... This is creepy, guys. Cinca? Okay, there's an emphasis on the camera. That's what I'm trying to find, because it's really out of focus. So I'm hoping that there's a picture somewhere in here. Key card. I'm hoping there's a picture somewhere in here. Okay, there's a tree with a heart engraved in the trunk. That's outside though. Or maybe that's just in the green room. Okay, here's the chick that has the green, or not, what am I talking about? Here's the chick with the crescent moon necklace. Print notes. Has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay, so this is important. And this means that the West Wing was whoever his wife is, that was her room. Okay, I'm guessing this is her room, which has a computer and a drawer that opens. Jeez. Why are you guys so creepy? Jeez. Cut me some slack. I'm just trying to enjoy the game. Dude looks like a puppet. A Liza P puppet. Nothing here. What is in his hand? Like in this picture, it's completely cut off. This picture is blurry. Oh, here's the camera. I can't do anything with it. I can't see what's underneath there. Okay. So there's a bathtub. So he took this picture. So he took this picture in the mirror for a reflection of something. But for what, I do not know yet. I do not know yet. So we'll go through here. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all three of your potential floor plans. Well, this gives me three options. The archives gives me 3 rooms to choose from. 3 doors, I should say. So I think that's the best thing to do, even though we have the really bad thing of you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I think it's worth the risk. Because even if we hit a dead end, we can always backtrack to the drawing room and go from there. I do want to see what the key card says. I can't spin it around. Oh, wait. 57188. Ah, man, it's only letters. Okay, I thought I was onto something there. Thought I was onto something there. Oh my gosh, so many cabinets. So many chances to open stuff. Ooh. What you got over here? Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer. Add yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, that frickin' drawing in that room with the little with the duck in the swim thing. Book of the year. This is second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even after her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from her political associations that one might make. Okay, so this is my mom. Because Sinclair is my great uncle, and this is his niece. So this is my mom. Swinburne author never considered herself success. My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. Yep, okay. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there. That's dope. Has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, Blue Prince, is based off her son and his inflexible love for the color red. The statement that has been held with such skepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique on the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. So it's literally like her son just like was so creative. Hey, I don't read out loud that often. Um, so her son inspired her to write, uh, and so she wrote a book, and then critics were like, "Oh, there's some deeper meaning behind it," and all along it was her child. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Okay, let's read through these quick. Oh, we gotta remember the dates probably. I'm not gonna do all that. Um, Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Holy crap. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White are two of the 36 names that appeared on the leaked dossier, naming them as persons of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that by authorities to be the work of insurgent group I don't know, RLCF. I thought maybe they would make it more something that you could just like say as a word, but I guess not. RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. That'd be more catchy than RLCF, the Children of Blackwater. Uh, Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. Dang. What a what a diss to freaking Philip White. The popular author and Mr. White were simply victims. Uncle 80 got 60 live viewers. Hey, I appreciate everybody being here. Don't keep me updated on how many people are here, otherwise I'll get nervous. um, but I do have it pulled up right here. I got the chat and I got the live viewers. I'm trying not to look at the live viewers as much because then I'm just gonna get nervous. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, although the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Oh. Is she the one that was held for a conspiracy? Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split from her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came from the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my goodness. Um, my camera's in the way of me reading that. Waved down a local. This is the third major last year. Anticipation, Crown. Okay. Trial begins. Grand treason. No trace is discovered of Cinca. Wait. Cinca is the company that made the camera. In the red room, or the dark room, whatever it's called. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator, who's fanciful, crazy to see the stream go from 4 when I got in here at the start to 50. Oh my goodness. The author and illustrator who's fanciful. Am I pronouncing that? Oh, whatever. Stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold. Was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Ms. Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. So my mom went missing. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Oh, you're playing Division 2? That's what's up. Priceless Jewels. There's so much lore just in this room alone. So, his mom went on to have a successful career and she had it be genuine because she had a different name as an author, which a lot of authors do. Got really popular, sold a lot of books. Then she was involved in some big conspiracy that her publisher wasn't really defending her on, so she separated herself from the publisher, and then she went missing, and they never really took it as something to follow through with. The police and investigators. Priceless jewels stolen. Hold on. There's a jewel room in here. Because I remember at the beginning of the game, I chose one of the places and it was like a jewel room full of these jewels, like necklaces, rings, all this stuff. So I wonder, did Sinclair set up because he knew that the government was involved in the disappearance of his daughter? He went and stole the jewels and hid it in a house that never looks the same day after day. Ooh. Authorities are alerted middle of the night by reporters. Several masked intruders seen brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled security cams. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although the official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is a renowned ruby crown, the priceless crown jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the thief was politically motivated. Okay. I like where this is going. I like where this is going. The dad was basically like, look, you're not going to find my daughter, then, like, I'm gonna retaliate in my own way. This is a weird way for... I imagine me as the character in the game, I imagine that's like me just learning about the deep conspiracy behind my mom's death, or like disappearance, I should say. Alright, we should go... Let's go left. Ooh. Does this require a key? Do all these require... Okay, yeah, let's go left. Ooh, confidential. Let's do the storeroom because we need a key. And this is guaranteed to give us a key. So this is already a dead end, which is fine. Got a jewel. And there it is. There's the picture I drew as a kid and my mom made a book about it. There's a tub again. Alright, let's go right. Kitchen. Passage. This requires 2. Let's... Yeah, let's use our gems. Wonder what that could have been. Okay. Coat check. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. What items do I have? I don't think I have anything. Does anybody remember what I have in my inventory? Oh, there we go. Sledgehammer and key card. Put the key card away. Okay. Is there somebody in here? That's gonna be creepy. Alright, let's ring this bell. Let's go ahead and put the key card away. Okay. You have to go to this room to get the item, though? Yeah. But I also don't necessarily need the key card if I have a utility room, because then I could just turn the breaker off for the security stuff. Um, yeah, we'll take the risk and leave it here. Wait. Oh. So I can do that, or just do. Okay. Can you break the locked door with sledgehammer? I think so, but I think if I have a key, I can't use the sledgehammer. Let's see. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it's gonna force me to use the key. Alright, I need a room bad because I'm down to 14 steps now. Yikes. We'll do confidential. Hopefully it's something we can get some steps from. Nope. I guess 13 isn't like too bad, but the Nook giving us a dead end is a little bit bad. Ooh. Ooh. Well, there's the tubs in here. Screw it. More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Are red rooms bad? Or red rooms are like necessary? Screw it. Let's do that. I don't want to step in there. I'm already too low on steps. Yes. We're just gonna keep stepping in and out. Oh, it's a one-time thing? Well, I just wasted a step. That sucks. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though. As always, I enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Okay, so it has nothing to do with darts. That doesn't help for nothing. It's a waste of time. But here I'm expecting him to literally write a note and be like, I really appreciate you showing us this new game and how the mechanics work in this exact way and blah blah blah. Like, of course they're not gonna write that, but you can at least say something. Like his only hint just says it has nothing to do with darts. Nothing in this room. Alright, so I need to take a left, straight. Nope. Straight through. Nope. Dang, how do I get to the bedroom? Okay, I gotta go back through security. Security, through the dark room, through the parlor. I'm gonna have to call it a night. Right? Okay. Well, let's yeah, we can still go through the drawing room. Oh, okay. The game doesn't allow you to do that. It thought of it. Whoa. Lose 2 steps when entering the gymnasium. I guess. Have you looked at all the notes in the Nook? Yes. The Nook. It just basically tells me to. That's the room that told me to grab a piece of paper. To take notes. All right. Come on. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. Alright, let's just go. This is a dead end, but it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and end the day. We got really close to the antechamber, but we ran out of steps. We got a little too greedy on not using bedrooms. Okay. Alrighty. We're done for the night. Gotta call it a day. And then then go on to day 5. That sucks. We got so close. Food gives you steps too, right? Yeah. Food gives. Have a great. Oh, I'm not ending the stream. I was ending the day on on the game. But yeah, food gives you steps. But it costs coin, and I didn't have too many coins. You're all good. You're all good. Um, and I have like the weight room took half of my steps away, which sucked. The gymnasium, every time you step in the gymnasium, it takes 2 steps away. So by the time I stepped in the bathroom, the laboratory, whatever you want to call it, by the time I went into the bathroom, I only had 1 step. So if I would have stepped into the gymnasium, it would have ended me anyways. So uh we didn't lay down a blueprint for the kitchen though. We should do that next time. We should also try to put a bedroom on like every other floor. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll do one last night and then we'll call the end of the stream because it is currently 11. Ugh. Excuse me. I'm surprised Yo-Yo hasn't popped in. All right, we're kind of getting the hang of. I mean, like we're starting to kind of understand the floor plans better and how to really go about it. In terms of the puzzles are still very much not in our favor. Um, should we do this already? Yeah, we should. We should. All right. There has to be a key somewhere around here. This room always has either a key or some money sitting around. Where you at? Where the keys? Where DJ Khaled at? I need the keys. My mustache is bothering me a lot tonight. I don't like that it's on my lip. Alright, so. Hallway gives 2 different. Yep, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. 10 footsteps? No. Pantry? No. Den? Correct. A jewel. A charmed jewel. For the days and the nights of all that is bright. What do you mean? What does the E mean? What do you mean? Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. Items for sale. I don't have any money. Well, we'll make a closet because this is a dead end anyways. Ivory dye. While drafting, you may use to roll a new floor plan. Give me that. You said maybe location of the room. Yeah, but like it did that. It did the same thing when my first night when I made um the Nook. Same location and everything. So it's just it's curious. Um, should do drawing room again or parlor. Nook had the E at the same place. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to run back the stream later, but I'm pretty sure. Should we already use our gem or should we do a riddle? This gives us more rooms. Let's do the drawing room. Yeah, yeah. Isn't there... There's nothing here to collect, right? The drawing room is just, yeah. Let's go here. Also, you can get your bedroom up with drawing room, no? Um, I can redo the floor plan, but I can't like go onto the map and move the bedroom or anything, but I can just like re-roll the options. How many red rooms do I need? Alright, garage is a dead end, but we also don't have any gems, so... Chapel. We don't have any coins to use the chapel, so we'll do pantry. So Nook, the thing that sucks about doing anything with the Nook right now is to leave the Nook, I will have to... It will make a dead end that the next room to go down, I will have to really hope that it gives me something with an opening that isn't just leading me to the drawing room and the hallway. Was the note in chapel? There's a note in the chapel? The the little like the little condition on the chapel is that it'll take a coin every time I enter it, or 2 coins every time I enter it, if that's what you're talking about. Let's do a corridor. Pantry. Oh, the pantry. Okay, 1 second. The pantry is just a note. Well, I don't want to waste a step, but the pantry is just a note for the maids and butlers saying to go pick up food and to leave the spare change by the note, which is why there's always coins there. Ooh, magnifying glass. Inspect. Ooh, we need the red room again. We need the picture room. That's how we're gonna read what's in his hand. Ah, crap. Okay, this could be in our favor. Dark room. Yeah, yeah, dark room. That always scares me. I don't know why. Just the clattering and clanking sound. Alright, so no keys. Alright, which room? I feel like going this way. Locked. Courtyard. We haven't done a courtyard. Oh, well, I guess we're not going to do a courtyard. Parlor. We're actually making our way pretty good to the antechamber. But it's not really going to make any... It's not going to make a difference if we don't get the security room and the utility room. Alright. This box is the white box. That's a lie. This box is the black box. That's a lie. The blue box contains the gems. So this one, right? Because this is a lie. This is a lie. So, which means that this one has to be telling the truth. Yes, sir. Oh. See, we're getting the hang of it. Any keys sitting around? No. I was not expecting to be playing this for 3 hours. I didn't think it'd be this fun. Okay. So we can get around the chapel being a locked door. Or should we do spare bedroom? No, because we still need a security room, and we still need a utility room to turn off the security, uh, to bypass security. So let's do the observatory. Oh, it's still pointing outside. Bet. A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Ooh. But we need a key, wouldn't we? Yeah, we lost our sledgehammer. So we need 2 keys before we go back to the entrance hall. Well, where's the door? Okay. Gosh darn it. It's too good to be true. So we gotta make our way all the way back. Dang, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 steps. That's a waste of steps. Alright, let's just do it. Dang, and coin. Is this locked? I can't remember. Nope. Oh, here we go. Let's put the utility closet in here. Oh, crap. Oh well. This is more necessary than, what would the gymnasium do? What is the VAC indicator? I imagine we'll figure that out as we keep unlocking red rooms, but alright, let's go through the den, then the hallway. Take a right. Do these chests need keys? Of course. Okay. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Okay. What does that do for me? Oh, so I get four steps. That might be. Let's do it. This is the last run, and we're not going to be able to. Wait. Oh. You mean this counts as 2 bedrooms? Is there a certain number of bedrooms I have to have? I imagine like that's something that near the end of the puzzle it'll be like, "Oh, how many red rooms do you have? How many bedrooms do you have?" Okay, so there's 8 different types of bedrooms. 8 different 8 different hallways. I found all red rooms except for one. So the goal is to find room 46. Oh, the nursery, yeah. I forgot about the nursery. Something to do with the nursery where none of the bedrooms affect the steps. Yeah, I forgot all about the nursery. We have a lot of rooms that we still haven't had before yet. How are you still alive in a house that is different every single day? How do people find you to feed you? Alright, this is a dead end, right? Yeah. Nothing else to see here. Alright, kitchen it is. Five steps for every red room in your house. Ooh, interesting. We should probably make the kitchen higher up. Like maybe the third level. But who's to say if we would have gotten it, you know? We still haven't done a courtyard yet. Library. Oh, that room's going to be boxed in and pointless. Alright. Whenever you enter gymnasium, you lose 2. Oh, man. Lose 2 steps. Worth it. A. Okay. What's over this way? Wait, let's look to see. No notes. No notes. I would like to have a purple or a red room. Another red room. Um, let's do guest bedroom. Get some steps. Ooh, and a jewel. I got the jewels. I got the keys. Everyone looking at me. Everyone looking at me. I got the jewels. I got the keys. Everyone looking at me. The keycard reader does not appear to be turned on. It's another dead end! Drawing room. I can't do anything with the drawing room anymore. Because I already used both doors. What can you do in the drawing room because you don't have any new room additions now with that layout? Yeah, I know. Gosh darn it. But I don't have one. Never mind. Dang it. Yep. I don't have a key to unlock this chapel door to go up here. I don't have a key for the observatory to get through. I don't have a key card. This was a really bad run. It was really promising with how much we were getting up here. And then for some reason I used my hallway my hallway exit as a utility room dead end, which was really stupid of me. But I was super jumping towards needing the utility closet for the breaker box. Ah, man. Well, this was actually a really fun stream, guys. I really like this game. If you guys want to challenge yourselves with it, it's free on PlayStation stores right now. If you have the PlayStation Plus membership. Um, yeah, I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, I really like it. Usually roguelike games I'm not that big of a fan of, but like I can get into this. Obviously, I've been playing it for 3 hours, but I highly recommend it. It's a nice little story, especially if you're the type of person like me that pays attention to little details and stuff. Like you start connecting dots. Like there's a whole little conspiracy theory behind the scenes of this game, and it's really dope. I like it a lot. Um, we might play some more of it um, Sunday. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate again, but yeah, I really I really liked it. Thank you guys, all 51 of you that are here right now. If you guys enjoy the streams, be sure to check out the Discord. I forgot to put it in the stream, of course. The one day I don't put it in the Discord. The one day I forgot to put it in the Discord this week, and we got almost 60 people watching the stream. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Boom. There we go. But yeah, if you have PlayStation Plus, you can get this game for free. I'm not sure what the price is for if you do have to pay for it. I know it's an indie game, so it's not a full price, like a full price game of what people consider full price to be nowadays, which for some reason is $70. But but yeah, uh, we'll be back to playing some more Baldur's Gate tomorrow. And then we might jump back on this on Sunday. I don't know. It depends on my energy levels, you know. But I like this a lot. I also like that it gave me a chance of being able to talk to chat while not needing to feel like I need to like pause the game or anything cuz nothing too intense happens. Um it's just your speed of progression and making sure to keep an eye on the blueprints. Blueprints. Okay. All right. I'm gonna be sure to keep these notes for when we play next time. Put them in this drawer right here. Yeah. If you guys are gonna play it, like, give me some updates in the Discord of your guys' progression and stuff. I'd love to see how everybody else is playing this game. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate it. Much love to everybody. Be safe out there. Uh, get some. Hopefully, everybody's well rested. Um, and enjoying their weekend. And I will catch you guys next time. And have a good night or good day for you. But yeah. All right, guys. See ya.